Hi there, boys and girls. Today, Grayson and I are going to talk to you about diphthongs. Now, last week we were learning about digraphs, and I told you that a digraph is when we take two vowel sounds and put them together to make a new sound. For example, if I took the letters A and U, we know that the A makes the A and the A sound. We also know that U makes the and U sound. But when we put A and U together, we get a new sound, aw, like Aubrey, my daughter, for example. That is what we call a digraph. A diphthong is a little bit different. A diphthong is when we put two letters together, sometimes vowels, sometimes not, and they create one syllable but two distinct sounds. This week, for example, all of your words have the ow diphthong. One syllable, so if we were clapping out our words, it would be one syllable, ow. Two sounds, ah and wa, ow. There are two ways we can make that ow sound. One of them is with O-U. The other is with O-W. And so we're going to be working today on a sheet that shows us both words with OU and words with OW. You'll also notice as you work in Spelling City this week that all of your spelling words have that OU or OW ow sound. All right. So if you get your paper ready, we're going to start here with number 1. It says, write 3 words that rhyme with each of the words below. Now, remember, when we have rhyming words, we know that they have to end the same. So looking at this first word, down, I see that O-W, ow, with an N. So all of the words that are going to rhyme with down are going to have that O-W-N. So go ahead right now and go through your alphabet and think of some letters and come up with some words that rhyme with down. So if this were me and it were my paper, I would go through and on each of these lines, I would write O-W-N, O-W-N, O-W-N. Then I'll go back through and figure out a first letter. For example, a T, O-W-N, would make the word town. All right, so go ahead and come up with 3 words that rhyme with down, and then we'll move on to the word found. Do you want to go? Here, go play. If you want to pause the video and come back, you can do that, or if you're already done coming up with your 3 words that rhyme with down, we'll move on to found. So found uses the OU to make the diphthong ow, and we know that it has to end with the O-U-N-D, so ound. So if this were my paper, on all 3 of these lines, I would write that O-U-N-D, and then I would go through the ABCs and come up with the initial sounds. For example, sound rhymes with found. So go ahead and come up with 3 words that rhyme with found, and if you want to pause to work on that, you may. And when you are finished, we'll move down to number 2. So part 2 on this paper, boys and girls, says write the following words in alphabetical order. Now, alphabetical is just a fancy schmancy way of saying ABC order. And they put the ABC order right here for you at the top so that if you need an alphabet chart to look at to know your ABC order, it's there for you. So just as a reminder, you're going to start at the beginning of the alphabet with the letter A. And you'll look at all these words and see, do any of these start with A? If you see one that starts with the letter A, that will be your first word. If there's no letter A, which I don't see one here, you'll move on to the next letter, which is B. So looking at the first letter, oh, there's one that starts with the letter B. So this B-R-O-W-N, brown, will go here on my first line. That is the first word in ABC order. Now that I've found the letter B, I'll move on to the next letter, which is C. Remember, I'm only looking at the first letter. Even if there are A's or B's or C's later on in the word, that doesn't matter. I only want to pay attention to the first letter for ABC order. So this word starts with a C. So that would be my second letter, crown. So you'll write that here. Or I'm sorry, second word. Now you can go ahead and finish with the rest of the words on this paper, putting them in ABC order. And when you're finished doing that, down at the bottom, you're going to clap out your syllables. So we know words like Grayson has two distinct sounds. Grayson, two syllables, two claps. So we have the word round and the word brown. So go ahead and write the number of syllables that you hear. And when you are finished with this page, make sure you take a picture of it and upload it to Class Dojo for me. I look forward to seeing all your hard work. Also, there's some cute little clip arts on here. The little girl holding the ABC chart and the little girl wearing the crown. If you want to color those, I love to see your awesome coloring. You don't have to color them, but if you do, I'd be happy to comment on how nice it looks. So make sure you get this done nicely. Best handwriting. Don't forget to put your name and number at the top. And then you can upload this to Class Dojo.